marquee, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Yeah, do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Trey Lance. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Steamers on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Steamers of Virginia Beach taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. What did he do with it?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down, because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, Getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
Well, you look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is caught for the Cowboy touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Field struggle taken in by Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Fields now to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time
blitz coming, and down he goes. After one, 7-0 on the A's. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Cowboys at 8-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Lance looking to change it up.
97.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Okay,
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Okay, ready? Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hands it off out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing his Lance on third down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Schwartz with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw is Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And got his man complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 35 yards. And the Steamers are able to cut into that deficit.
Check. Roll.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Blue strike. Smack, red. Set.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come. Five-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Fields on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And they're going to speed things up here. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Green Jack. Slide through. Ready.
The Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Schwartz, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields. Complete. Smith has it. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know. We'll
throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
On the double.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now they're in the hurry up.
Shotgun now for Lance. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Red, yellow. Fury, yellow. Claws, red.
Here's Lance to throw it.
On the move to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw, it's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's got him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. This was a really nice display, Charles,